We continue our conversation on gender-based violence, and this time we move it to the Department of Women, Youth and Persons with Disabilities. Mmabatho Ramagoshi is a special advisor in that department, and she joins us now to unpack this phenomenon. Thank you so much for your time this evening, Mayor. What are the current legislations responsible for developing laws aimed at preventing incidents of gender-based violence?
There's a phone in the middle.
Are you with me, Mmabatho?
I'm with you, yes.
Yes, I was asking you, what are the current legislations responsible for developing laws aimed at preventing incidents of gender-based violence?
Our department is not responsible for developing laws, but government broadly it is. And I think what we need to be saying that as government, I think we do have enough laws to deal with gender-based violence. And as you realize, in April or in March already, the President was given the National Strategic Plan, which is a new plan for government to deal with gender-based violence. This plan was done by government and civil society organizations because we realize that there is no way that you can deal with GBV alone as government. The plan has 6 pillars, and the pillars are looking at bringing every member of society to address gender-based violence. The biggest challenge that we have, Thami, is around pillar number 2, which is on prevention. Because as government, we continuously are reacting after the violence has happened. Women and children are killed at home by people that they know. So when they go to the police, they go to the police because already gender-based violence has happened. So what we want to see happening is that we must stop violence even before it happens. Therefore, we're looking at prevention programs, and those prevention programs are going to happen in partnership with civil society organizations. We just had meetings now with the faith-based organizations to be saying, because they indicated they've got 5 million people that come to church, we are looking at empowering them, training them on issues of gender-based violence so that every Sunday in their churches, they start preaching the message that changes the narrative, because some people are being abused as they use the Bible to do that. We are saying we need to work together with community leaders, with community policing forums, because as a woman cries in the community, the neighbor, if they hear that, they must rally around and give them support. They should not wait until somebody is dead. So we are going to ensure that we also going to work with men's sector. The men has also said, use us, because people who are being abusive are not doing that in our name. Some are using culture, some are using religion, and social media has also become one of those that we're seeing toxic masculinity at its best. Now, yes, we realize that on pillar number 3 that talks of, pillar number 4 that talks of also healing, that there are people that says South Africans are hurting, so they must be healing. Now, if we're talking about healing, you cannot heal alone as government. So in partnership with civil society organizations, in partnership with religious leaders, in partnership with the healing fraternity, we need to be addressing those that are healing. However, it cannot condone gender-based violence, because as a nation, not every person is abusive. And even the people, you can see that the perpetrators are even younger. So some of those don't even have not gone through apartheid. So it's around addressing issues of toxic masculinity, ensuring that when they go to prison, they go to prison for life. We have been told that we have seen people calling for the death penalty. Unfortunately, the constitution of this country does not allow for the death penalty. So if we have to talk about death penalty, it means we need to change the constitution. And that it cannot happen as it is. President also indicated that we must ensure that people are denied bail, but constitutionally you can't do that. So we are ensuring that there must be long sentences. We must ensure that bail for children should not be given. Communities to come together and ensure that it does not happen in their presence. When they see it happening, they must intervene to save the lives, but also to deal with traditional leadership, because some people use culture to abuse their partners. I think that for government is that there is legislation. At workplace, you should not be abusing or somebody paying with their bodies because they want promotion. In the Home Domestic Violence Act is there.
So with the understanding,
Domestic Violence Act, it even talks about rape in marriage. So legislation for now, I think it's there.
And with the understanding, Mmabatho, that the legislation is there, where are we falling short? Clearly then, it's in the implementation. How do we ensure that that is indeed done?
The implementation time, as I'm saying, let's go back to where it happens. We have seen a lot of cases now that have been given death penalty, life sentences. But those are reactive. Remember, legislation seeks to prevent gender-based violence from happening. And it says when it happens, when they go to the police must now ensure that they investigate properly for the perpetrators to be arrested. Once they're arrested, the justice system must ensure that these people get life sentences. Unfortunately, some of the magistrates don't do that. I've just received now a WhatsApp that shows that pitch black Afro has been given 10 years for murder, for killing the wife. Now, that in itself is failing because the courts are also not coming on board and ensuring that they give life sentences as people are calling for. Now, government cannot interfere.
As far as being able to see the entire thread through, from persecution to the meting out of justice. So all of those various sectors really do need to work together. Thank you so much for your time this evening. That's Mmabatho Ramagoshi, their Special Advisor at the Department of Women, Youth and Persons with Disabilities.